back again. Welcome. Another fun week of Star Beast. Probably the last week for Star Beast. Maybe even the last day, I'm not too sure. So as you can see on the message thingy, this seems awfully... Did I beat the game? I don't remember. We're just going to assume I have actually beaten the game. This looks awfully, like, identical to where I was standing when I faced off the Elite Four. I don't know. How do you check if you've beaten the game anywhere? Oh yeah, I got Melly. Yeah, no man, we're good. So, we're going to be exploring the post-game stuff today. So, I'm going to recommend if you've been interested in Star Beast so far, you don't watch the second half of this stream. Alright, just a general considerations, you know, don't do it. Because we're going to be looking at a lot of the stuff that happens at the end of the game. And, you know, I think there should be some things that you kind of discover on your own, you know? Now that being said, before we do that, though, I had this idea of kind of writing a brief description and not a, like, ranking, but also kind of just like... not as much ranking as just kind of talking about each of the evolutions of the mons that we've used in this run. And I was initially going to do kind of a comprehensive experience list of everything we've used in all of the games and all the playthroughs. But you kind of like... I'm kind of hesitant about that because Meteor and Asteroid version are actually very unique to themselves. It's still Pokemon, you know, it's still Kanto. And I think Relish and I think Comet is actually different enough that we're probably just going to have to go back and do some more playthroughs of these various areas. Which I'm absolutely A-okay with. You know, I was kind of thinking about maybe I should come back and play Star Beast a few more times. Just because it was fun, you know. We can probably shave quite a bit of time off now that we don't, like, we've already done the initial playthrough. So I'm going to hang out with the cat here in the trailer park, because it's probably my favorite area of the game. Reminds me of home. Just down the street from me. So what I'm thinking is we can kind of do like a general overview of what I'm assuming that most of the beasts play the same from one version to another, but it's the region and it's the kind of layout and distribution and challenges and obstacles that we faced here that changes, you know, and that's going to make it a different experience from one game to another. So let me pull up the old notepad here. Unhide this. There we are. Okay. Let me just fuck everything up. Why don't we, huh? Huh? There we go. Yes, good. Okay. Alright, so. Star Beast's Bestiary. That's a good name for it. Alright, so let's go into our decks. Our Star decks? No, I'm still Notepad. Okay. So we can start with the starters here. So Quincy, I remember Meteor because this is going way back ways now. Um, kind of a good. I would say it was a good bulky starter, but like unaligned from its typing because it was a lot like physical attack, fighting moves, but not like the grass wasn't very good for it. You know, like I think it had absorb for a while, and that was like its only grass move. And I should probably, we need to put an asterisk in here so we don't have to keep talking about it over and over. This game has an interesting phenomenon. Let me find an example. No, the PlayStation controller does not work on Notepad, unfortunately. Okay, so we can look at it with Jelly Eye, Jelly Yelly, and Helly. So these guys go from being water poison to water dark. Okay. And there are a bunch of typings that do this thing where they will change. There'll be dual typing, and they will change either their primary typing or their secondary typing. And this is a pretty recent kind of thing in actual Pokemon. Like, I remember Gen 3 was the first introduction to, well, Gen 2 kind of. Kind of. When a Pokemon evolves, it gains a typing. Like, you can think of Torchic going into Combuskin, gaining the fighting typing, or we had, like, in Gen 2, Onyx to Steelix, the rock would change the steel. But in those cases, because it was, I don't want to say well thought out, but because it was like expected that this would be something that the players would not really have much experience in, they usually learned a stab move for the new typing almost immediately. And that usually softened the blow. So we kind of have this phenomenon. I'm going to kind of make a note here of, let's call it growing pains. Right? So growing pains is a type change that does not benefit the beast. So Jelly Hell is a great example of this because it went from being water poison, which was a strong typing against fairy and had a good stab move for a very long time. What was it, Poison Fang or Sludge Bomb? One of those two. Went from being that to dark, which completely flipped it. It went from being strong against fairy to weak against fairy, and that super effective Sludge Bomb ended up not being as good because it lost its stab. So either due to type unalignment or prior moves losing stab. Okay. And as far as I can tell, this is pretty unique just to Star Beasts right now. I consider this to be a negative. Alright, so when we talk about growing pains, that's what we're going to kind of refer back to. Alright. Quincy, so let's get back to Quincy here. I hope you enjoy this music. We're going to be listening to this for like an hour. Alright. And I'm going to amend these later, but I'm just going to get my initial thoughts down. Longcrete. Fighting type was good. Really weak to flying. Poison is still, which is bad. It's still twice as effective, in spite of it being I think it was with bug too, so poison and bug. So we'll leave that there. Can I tab these over? Yeah. That was a bit nicer. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And then Fortress is really kind of... I don't know, culmination of Longcrete. So just Longcrete, but slightly better, so... and again, these are kind of brief, but you know, it's because I haven't played these in 3 or 4 years, so... We'll have to go through and do some playthroughs with them. So Embrain... It's fine, I guess. Fine Firesighter, good special. Cremate. Oh yeah. Okay. A fun alternate moveset that played like Magmar. Like we had like Poison Gas and Smokescreen. Those were fun. I kind of enjoyed that. I would like to try that instead of like emphasizing like Fire and Psychic. It's a neat idea. That's gonna bother me. There. Help. Help. Stop. Okay. Cremate, I don't really remember. I think it was just good, but not very noteworthy. So, what's a good way for saying that? Unremarkable. And then Infernio. If I remember correctly, Infernio, good psychic type, had an odd... I don't know why we're losing frames tonight. Might be... Notepad is just too much. Had an odd emphasis on physical moves. I may be misremembering that. I'm not too sure. I think I remembered Slash or something. Okay. Alright, now we get into the ones we've seen here. So, Jelly-Eye. That was the most challenging of the starters. Very hard to train initially. Came into its own eventually. Yeah, I really enjoyed the challenge surrounding Jelly-Eye because it reminds me of a lot of like the challenge runs I do with like Weedle and Kakuna. And then Jelly-Ellie. A good meta-evolution. Kept most of what Jelly made was good, you know. Not really much to say there. Okay. Number 9, Jelly Helly. See if I spelled that right. Yeah, Jelly Helly. Alright. Okay, so growing pains. I'm going from water poison to water dark. Part, I think, what made these two really viable at the end, they just had some stupidly high stats. So yeah, Jelly Helly definitely had some, like, I think it was mostly just, there was so much fucking fairy shit flying around, you know. If there wasn't nearly as much emphasis on fairies, we wouldn't see as many issues as he had. Alright, so Cup Needle, I don't know. I think we're just like, have I ever seen the mid? That's weird. We'll just go to Philosophy. Very fast, but a scattered moveset. Scattered moveset. Made it struggling specialists. I seem to remember it learning like Metal Claw, which was good early, but then kind of fell off pretty quick. So, what's Verminoth called again? Polkamoth now. So we'll just write down what we had. Oh my god. Polkamoth. It was a good for Venomoth. Powerful early game. Again, that's one we're going to have to come back to and try again, see how he does this time around. Alright, Rock, Tomarok. Is Griffin a evolution of Tomarok? So we'll say, we'll focus more on Tomarok. So the focus on Headbutt as his move was really cool. I dug that. Was a lot more aggressive than what was apparently a Pidgey. But yeah, it was fine. It was good. Don't know anything about Griffin. What's this one? What did it turn into that? I don't remember. Okay, Robbie. Okay, Robbie. We can speak a little more specifically with Robbie since we used him so much. Having a whoops. There. Having a dragon type Hitmonchan was interesting. I would say, though, he was kind of unaligned stat-wise. Um, more special than physical or bulk would kind of benefit him. Oh my god, what the fuck? Would have been a fight. You know, at the very least, I can open up the fucking data sheet there, so we can look at him. Okay. So, he's an interesting version of Hitmonchan. However, and I'm thinking because the way I'm thinking what they've done here is either they completely changed over existing Pokemon by their Dex number, which is by their Hex number, or they changed. They would take a Pokemon and change essentially the appearance and some of the moveset, but leave the stats the same. So I believe his stats are similar, if not identical, to Hitmonchan. We can actually go and look at that here in a little bit. But I would definitely say some more emphasis on special would have been more fun rather than physical and fighting moves. Because I like that it had all the elemental punches, and I think it would have been good if we were able to keep all those to the end game rather than having to get rid of them for like mandatory dragon and fighting moves. That said, Hitmonchan does learn counter, and it's one of the few mons that have learned, like, has it naturally on its moveset. And counter is a very fun move if you can get it to work. So I think Robbie would be really a good choice for that because he's bulky and he's meaty and he can take some hits, you know. Yeah, I love the hell out of Robbie. Alright, next is Aspero. Aspero and Molesto. Okay. I like their early moveset. Mirror Moon Slam is a really fun, like, that was one of the first things I noticed when I played Meteor all those years ago, was like Meteor and Slam being early on. That was an interesting idea. However, Metronome is a bit oppressive if you have low willpower like me. How do you say that? Tends to something like that. Can't think of words. It tends to end up being more important than the other moves. So he just kind of becomes a roulette wheel, you know, or like a slot machine. And that it kind of that's one of the ones I'm probably gonna have to go back and try again with, just because. Um, so I'm thinking here, it just kind of it makes it more fun to just do random things and whatever else it can do. I guess I don't know. What was the move I thought would have been better for it? There was a move I thought was a better pick. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Just leave it blank here. There was a move I thought would have worked really well with it, and I forget what it is now. Alright. I almost forgot. Let's go back here real quick. Mo Crunch. Put right here. Oh yeah, that's okay. We're just gonna fuck it. We're just gonna, we're not gonna bother with shit anymore. Fun bug grass typing early on. Okay, so that was a fun. Call that 11 now. A fun use of the typing that I think really was a lot more beneficial than previous iterations like Paris and Parasect. Alright, so just do this. Make it consistent, at least if it's just a headache to look at. Okay. So I'm being autistic here. There we go. Should probably, I don't know. Can I shorten this a little bit? Got it right there, just in case someone comes in. Okay. Seen it with blank. I don't remember what that. But there was some move that had something to do with copycatting that I think would have been a better fit for it. Okay. Okay, so Jolty Barra, Drakelet we never really used outside the beginning, so I can't count it as being used. These we can skip. So we're going to make another list once we're done here of mons that are beasts that we need to actually try another playthrough. On another playthrough. So Whirly and Warnado. So Whirly, very good early steel type. Okay, so Whirly and Warnado are kind of the same things. I don't remember a whole lot of Warnado being any different. Okay, so good early game steel types. Really had a good advantage over physical types at the beginning of the game. Gust carried it for a very long time. Probably more than necessary. And also benefits from getting stab on fly. God, buttons. Meaning that it's a good HM slave for early stuff. Alright, so Eradicate we never got. Slimog, Needle, Prototox, Interior Wolf, Screamer, Teeny Teddy, Lagool, Verbidden. I haven't done many of these. Alright, Prumajin and okay, Prumajin and Pyrodon. Fairy typing really carried it. Stats were pretty low. And the move pool was pretty shallow. I have a suspicion if there's ever a change or a patch to this game that rebalances the amount of fairies, we would see Pumajin drop pretty effectively in usefulness. Alright, Manhandla and Deathseer. We're just going to do Manhandla because I kind of bin Deathseer pretty quick. Alright, Manhandla, I remember being very weak. Very weak physically. Fighting moves learned early. Didn't really benefit it. Died often. Just in general, very fragile. Let's see. Kindergarten, we played a little bit of it, but I lost him. Kangoolit, Borgeist, no. Plug and Ploy. No. Rumple. Haven't done those. Gigantador, nope. Spriggle, we don't, nope. Slaymore, Urus, Cup of Calf, Rockin'. Alright, rock and rollin'. There's some good ones. So, rockin'. Good rock type. Nothing outstanding, I don't even really remember. Level up quickly. Was able to fight other higher level beasts. So Roland, I kind of feel like the dragon typing was unnecessary with Roland. Didn't really contribute thematically. Otherwise, really good and won a lot of close fights. Okay. We'll have to try Rock out next time. Infestin and Mutachin. Okay, so Infestin. Decent bug type. Some odd. Odd non-stab moves. Typing helped it out quite a bit. Okay. So, odd non-stab moves like Spike Cannon and Bubble Beam weren't the best, but I can kind of see some coverage there, you know, if you didn't have a water type on that. Mutachin, though. So, had some growing pains, like we said, from growing from bug to poison to psychic poison. Never learned a psychic move in spite of that. Had to teach it psychic. But the special stat was good. And it learned recover. But that's probably one of those most notorious examples of how a typing can change for the worse. Okay. Right, we can do Klimpale and Tussle, since we use those in Meteor. As far as I remember, this was a decent water type. But then Tussle was where things again growing pains. So I remember it being weak to flying. Made it susceptible. Tornado. Learned Hurricane, which didn't do any favors. So again, Klimpale is another one of those we're going to have to go back and try again. Or Tussle is. Strange Ghost? No. No. Okay. Let's see. Didn't do Volumber. Didn't do Scorpsade. Zapodi. Yeah, we can do Zapodi. So Zapodi, Chakran, and Kurayami. Kind of flimsy defensively. I really only remember him being getting the shit kicked out of him a lot. Um, Mostly from that dark typing. Did not do it any favors against fighting bug and fairy types, which are pretty overrepresented in Relish. Um, I didn't particularly enjoy using him. Super Fang was nice though. That was the other thing. There we go. Saggy G, Trappist Ram, Bulk, Shadowlos. What's this thing? Oh yeah, I have no idea what it is. Goblin, nope. And we? Yeah, we can talk about shock and roll. So this is just personal opinions here. But I didn't really enjoy the Steel Voltorb. Addition of electric moves also. Overcorrected, we'll say. Moves overcorrected. Let's see, what else are we thinking here? Fast, but really unremarkable. I would say it could probably stand to lose the steel typing. Okay. Another one of my favorites. Duzlug. Call it S tier. Sprite. Should have stayed rock. And it does not need confusion. I think Thrash would have been more funny. Well, not funny, but like, let's say thematic. And Amnesia. Alright, 28. Swift Tile. Did not enjoy. Duzlug did not need to evolve. And I say all this genuinely. I really think Duzlug is fine on his own. Let's see, Sculptar. What are you talking about Sculptar? I think, if I remember a little bit. So it does look. Alright. Fine ground type. That's really all I remember about him. I remember his evolution, though. I don't really think it was good because it had fighting type or something. Alright, Marvitar. Growing pains from typing. I may be mistaken, though. Again, that's another one we have to go back and look at. Okay, OY. Okay. Playing, I don't really remember a whole lot of. I don't think we ever used him that much, as fun as he was. Hellbrand, I think that was in Meteor. See Meteor Asteroid. Alright, so I don't really remember a whole lot about Hellbrand beyond the fact that he was super underleveled. We had to grind him up. I think he was okay, but that ground typing is scary. Or that ground weakness is very scary. Nepetail, don't know. Silish and Harlequin. Here's another good pair. Alright, so I like that it had double slap. That was a nice addition. Honestly, I like... We're doing the thing again, hold on. There we go. I like this design enough that it doesn't really need to evolve. I think it's just fine as a clownfish. Harlequin... unnecessarily edgy. Suffers from growing pains. Due to addition of dark. It had a lot of physical attack, but it didn't really have a learn set that complemented it. What was that kiss move? Draining Kiss? I think. So none of those moves were particularly useful on him because either special was just mediocre or it wasn't stab. You know, there were other better options. Okay. TMI Mark 1. Weird Gundam Porygon hybrid. Flash Cannon worked, but it didn't have many shots. And I think that was really all he had, if I remember correctly. Again, this one I might have to go back to. Melovius and those we've missed. I don't know. Gobblelook. Talk about Gobblelook. Okay. Can't really remember much out beyond that. I'll have to think. Or watch the old VODs, I don't know. Oh, I guess we're done. Okay. Blade Abyss is the last one we'll talk about. Um... Okay. Okay. So, Steel Ice is an interesting setup. I don't remember a whole lot of his moves really complementing it. But 4 times weakness to fire, fighting, and ground is absolutely terrifying. So, I don't remember using him terribly long. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So we're going to expand on this in the future. If you want to see the list, like, have a copy of it, I can always send it somewhere. I'm not too sure where, like, not GitHub. Shit, I forgot. Oh, TinyURL. That's what I was thinking of. Pastebin. That's it. Pastebin. Okay. So that is almost an hour exactly. That's going to conclude the list for right now. That's going to conclude the part of this that wasn't spoilers. So from this point on, you say probably right at the hour mark, you're good to, turn the stream off if you want to just see stuff before that. Star, Comet, Bestiary. There we go. Okay. So I actually have a list of things we're going to go through. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get up and stretch my legs and wake up a little bit. And then we'll come back and get started. Because we're right at the hour mark here. Okay. So we have our list. So, again, last chance for spoilers. Here on out, we're going to be looking at the things at the end of the game. So if you don't want to see that yet, leave now. You've been warned. Alright, so first we're going back to Rhinestone. Because apparently there is a something in the bird zone. Alright, so how do we get in there again? It's one of these, right? No. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so let's see. Actually, just put metal up front. Give him at least a solid shot at evolving. Now, has a sign blocking it and a boss. Ah, here we go. No one will ever see this, he knows. How much of his finite time on this earth has he wasted? It takes him so long to do anything. Why even bother trying? Who is he kidding? They're right, he knows. Nothing he ever created has any value. It will be forgotten, just like him. He's so angry all the time, but his life isn't hard enough to justify it. He is angry because things just aren't handed to him, with zero effort on his part. Well, did I, oh shit, I didn't say I didn't spend any of my money. We might reset if we have to come back here. Can you hear it? The doubt in my head. Nobody will ever be proud of me. I'll never be proud of myself. This is my curse. Boy, I can fucking relate to all this shit. Look at him. Tired all the time. How many starving, desperate people would kill to be where he is? Nobody actually likes him. They just like what he can provide. They want someone to lie to them and make them feel good about themselves. And look at that, the one thing he's good at, being a liar. He believes the supposed right thing, not because he has any actual real convictions, but because it is the path of least resistance. Coward. Nostalgia means nothing to him because he hasn't grown as a person at all, and he knows he never will. Velid. Do you see? See me now? I am the Lightbringer. I am the goddamn universe. I will contort this world into the shape my heart desires. Let the new world rise from the ashes of the old world, as the phoenix does. You'll be the first to burn. Oh boy. Oh, don't fear the Reaper again. You have to hurry. Oh, fuck. Oh no. We might be in trouble. Oh, never mind. Help me. That's a cool thing. That's a neat thing. Oh, we're doing this shit. We're doing this shit again, aren't we? I forgot these guys did this. Hey. Don't you do that. Trying to figure out what this thing is. Alright, let's switch out to, I guess, Glory Hole. Fire blast. Oh no, it was water. Probably should have guessed that since it's a fucking shark. Let's just do that too, I guess. Why the fuck not? Oh hey. Oh hey. Too bad he can't recover. Robbie's good against water. Let's try Brick Break. This thing looks dark. Oh, I feel like I've said that before. Blaze! We're just playing look outside at this point. Quiet. I just can't figure out what these things are. All these fucking dudes are asleep. Blaze! That's weird. I didn't think that was a 3 to 4 turn thing. I'll have to go back and look. I think Thrash may actually do like... Oh god, it's OY, of course. Yeah, you get rid of that. Oh hey, it's Overpuss again. Ow. Stop it. Is that fairy? No. That's a neat move. Okay. Getting kind of low. Good. Let's try this. Everything's missing. So is it Ghost? No, it's not Ghost. God damn it. Did I keep my full heals? Nope, I did not. What a dum-dum I. Alright, we'll just take the switch. Yeah, fuck it. Into the depths you go. Bye. Good old quiet. Good old jelly. Oh no, oh why. Okay. Oh, it's Sagagigigi. Of all the ones you could have picked, you picked that one. Don't you dare freeze. Thank you. And it's gonna be OY for the end. That's great. Fucking OY. Damn, fucking OY. Good. Fuck you. I don't know why that worked out. We did it. We won. I got $72 for that. Horse shit. This place. My mind makes it real. Are you real? Or but a mere manifestation of my nightmares. I was the light bringer. Okay, good talk. That was fun. Neat little extra battle. It looks way scarier than it is. Do these change, I wonder? Yeah. Wait, is the fucking border different? Look at the border. I think it changed. How's that? Whoa. How the fuck did I get in here? Whoa. How the fuck did I get here? That's crazy, man. Where the fuck at? I'm in, How the fuck did I end up over here? That's nuts. That's actually really cool. Alright. Okay, so we need to go shop real fast here. Ironically, right back to fucking Rhinestone. We need to go buy some balls. With all the money before we accidentally lose it all in one of these fights. Christ, there's so much money. I'm gonna have to go to fucking Indigo Plateau or whatever it is. Platinum Path. Spend all this. The Adamantium Apex. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot. Forgot it doesn't put you right at the door. this thing's still grass, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh no, oh why? The perfect read. Good old fly. Oh well. There. Go over here. Here's what we're really need. A bunch of Ultra Balls. Get some of these too. Just in case. Take some of those. We'll just put the rest of the max potions. There. Okay, next we're going to go to where was it? Not Sapphire, not Grandio. No, where the hell was it? Was it Garner Gardens? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so some dude here. It would seem you've reached the last, Varric. So this child's beasts are a manifestation of the will, so are yours. Though you know little of this world and its ways, you shall fight, as you always have. Let the fated battle commence. The Legend of Varric. It's Blade Erebus. Well, shit. This one might actually be tough. Oh no, he's actually hard. Oh no. He knows what he's doing. Oh man. That was fairy. Hmm. Well, I ain't got shit. Oh, hey, I actually killed. I didn't expect that. Oh, Skull Bash not. I guess it's fighting now, isn't it? I thought it was still normal. Okay then. That was a good fight. I killed a couple. That's all I care about. And I don't want to be right here. Okay, so that was one. Vinegar Villa. Forgot that's over here. We also need to see if this back room's open here. Nope. Alright. I actually need to catch up like 4 more dudes. You can catch an in week too. And we. Did I have that one? Alright, this is Vinegar Villa. My soil life finally returned. Don't cause any trouble in here, alright? It's a rare star beast, huh? It's only a doll. It's a rare star beast, huh? It's only a doll. Hi there. What do you... Oh. Oh. Look at all these. Damn. Too bad I'm broke. What you got? Even more. Man. So what is this place? Like some kind of battle tower? Elite 4 TM market. What's in the basement? You? What are you doing here? How'd you find this place? No matter. Before I take my leave of this place, I will ensure you suffer the same humiliation I have. Fucking Lucian? Okay. Sure, why not? Another one. Ah, shit. We left, forgotten his name again. Butthole Surfer. Didn't do shit. That's kind of crazy. I don't remember what this is. Oh, it's fucking dead. That's what it is. Jesus. Calm down, silly. Oh, it won't work. No? Huh. What is that? Oh, we tried. Oh, man. That was close. Hey, who are you? How'd you find my home? Wait, I think I recognize you. You're that child prodigy who beat the Elite Four. Let me see your legendary skills, champion. I kind of expect to win in a fight up here. It's a heavy yeti. A yeti, vedi. A vedi yeti, fedi. Fedi yeti. See, why does everyone learn Crunch except Silly? The one guy who needs to know Crunch. Again with the fairy type. Fucking moves. La-di-da-di everywhere. La-di-da-di everybody. Gotta do it. I feel like all the levels here, I'm kind of seeing some level similarities to Oak's team. So I'm kind of wondering if these are all just like copy pasted over that. Hellbrand. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. This team's pretty heavily stacked against ice, of all things. It's kind of funny. Like, we can't do anything against fairies, but we can fucking kick the shit out of an ice team. Did you miss me? God's my witness, I don't know what that is. Let's just take him down. Hey, you can't do that. This is an Elite Four fight. Fuck you. Put that back. Is this thing ice? Is that what it is? Oh, whatever. It worked. We did it. We beat Laura Lee. Hooray. I could probably go beat Lucian if I really wanted to. Wow. You truly are an incredible trainer. Oh, thanks. Ooh, money. Humph. Guess you aren't the champ for nothing, huh? Well, go ahead and make yourself at home. I'll just be chilling here. Ha, chilling. Yeah, I think I just said that was this thing. Oh, thanks. Free Hellbrand. Yeah, his name Freebie. See what's in here. More dolls. These are nice sprites. About ice types and a few about forensic psychology. Neat. Fortunately, a password is required. If I can find it here. What do you have 2 beds for? Look and see what's on. Some kind of anime about ice skating. Oh, I think I know that one. You're on ice? Is that what it is? Vinegar Villa. Endangered species. Preservation. How endangered are we talking here? I already got one of those. I already got that guy. You don't need that guy. I already got that guy. I don't remember where he is. Okay. I know we should fuck with that. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot for that. Oh. We kind of need that. This is a neat kind of setup. I've never actually seen a, try an Ultra Ball here. A burn trap, kind of like poison wrap. Look at that. Easy peasy. Adoragon. A friend to all life, as long as harmony is maintained. He uses all 3 of his hands in combat. Oh yeah, you can see the 3rd one. Name him. Handy Dan. Do I have 40 now? Oh, damn it. Short 2 still. Let's see what else is in here. Another one of these. Not Pedal dance. Nah. Okay, let's move on. Who else is in here? Yo, Dweeby. You found this place, huh? You feel like honored or something. It's not like we let everybody in here say anything. Go talk to the nerdy chick in a lab coat. She's been waiting on you. No matter how tough you think you are, you're no match for her. I thought she was all talk, but well, have fun getting your ass kicked. Oh, it's the girl. Okay. The Decathlon swings or pretends to swing its scimitar at you menacingly. That laughs at your reaction. That's cute. Ah, salute. Wait, your name is Finked. Humble sanctuary of the Elite Four. It's good to take a rest every now and then. Enjoy your stay. Nice guy. Where's Dragon Guy at? It's been a fun ride. I've always enjoyed being there to see you become champion. I'm not until I get all emotional, but you did good, kid. You did real good. Couldn't have done it without your old pal Spico, right? Do it all over again someday. Yeah, I'd like that. Can I buy a pop here? With adult drinks. Out of order because Madeline tried to use it. Because that's what the note says. Empty. Sludge of some sort has gummed up the works of this vending machine. Vinegar Getaway. That's paradise. It's a picture of what looks like Sabrina being sworn into the Elite Four. She looks happy. Where are they? Are they downstairs? They must be. Alright, let's throw jelly in front. So, you finally... Oh, it's Cherry. Knew this day would come, but I wasn't sure if it would be you or Alex. It's been a long time. You just saw me. You were at the championship. Not really, but sure. It's Professor Cherry. Son of a bitch. Right off the bat, we're off on a bad start. Alright, whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. Cool. I don't know, Robbie. I don't know, man. I'm like 30 levels under this shit. Hype beam. Why not? Cool. Good. I just kind of wanted to kill one. I don't care about losing. I just wanted to beat the first one. Whatever. Okay. 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 Still on the fucking plateau. Okay, well that was fun. That was Vinegar Villa. Okay, so next we're gonna go get our ass kicked in Feldstar Flats. It's probably gonna be the last thing we do. The only thing we never actually did was go to Island X and fight the dragon in there. And, you know, I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong way. I'm not really sure it's enough for a whole stream to do just that. So what I'm kind of thinking is, if we're out of stuff to do here, we may either save it for another playthrough, or we may kind of wrap it into a different stream. Oh, wait, it says Hermit in the water. Maybe I missed the Bloodstone Bay thing. There he is. Hate. I hate this miserable world. How it makes me purple sometimes when I'm supposed to be green. How can I say things in a certain way? How everyone repeats what they say over and over. I'm so pissed that I must take it out on someone. You. You will be my catharsis. I am through with all of this. I've had it, fate. I'll rip out your heart. Rip me apart. It's tile. Oh my god. Is that even a level? Of course it's fairy. Of course it's fucking fairy. Oh shit, I know this song. Hold on. It's a Tuhu song. Yeah, what the fuck is this song? I used to have this on my MP3 player for years. I'm gonna look this up. It's not You Unknown was her. I know that. I'm not gonna beat anything here, so I don't even care. It's not bad, Apple. Is this it? Knight of Knights. Yep, Knight of Knights. I got it. Still got it, baby. Oh my god. How did a Quiet actually tank it? It didn't affect it. What the fuck? Alright, fucking fairies. God damn it. I should have brought. I should have just went and got a Butthole Surfer. I knew this was coming. Okay. Well, that was fun. Do I have enough money to go to the... Yeah, 1800. Let's go to... Back to Rhinestone again and go to the Safari Zone. Because we're only like, what, 2 dudes away from getting flashed. And I kind of wanted to go in and look, you know. The Starfari Zone. I still say it should be Stafari Zone. Give me the balls. You know, honestly, just occurred to me, like, there's a shit ton of crap on the plateau I could go gotten. Oops. I didn't mean to catch that. No. Yeah, there's one, sure. That'll work. Oh, man. I kind of needed you for something. Why do I keep grabbing the wrong one? God damn it. Again, I keep throwing the... I keep hitting the button. I don't need these fucking Tangoons. Oh my god, there's so many. I didn't bring a rod with me, did I? I should have brought a rod. What's going on here? That's weird. Oh, hey. A thing. Ooh. Guess I haven't been over here yet. Yeah, you'll do. Fine. Fuck it. Whatever. Somebody has to come with me. Thank you. It fights with reckless abandon, slashing wildly. Because of this, it's known as the Blind Tiger. No. Yeah, you too. Fine. Whatever. Fuck it. That's fine, too. God damn it. Come back here, you coward. Everybody running. There we go. Oh, come on, Slimebot. You fucking little bitch. You were right there. Thank you. It can supposedly survive any injury, as long as one of the heads remains intact. I'm gonna call them the good boys. Can I fit them dukes? Them boys. Alright, and that's 40, isn't it? Alright, cool. So what else we can get in here? And we already got him though. No, I'm not facing the right way. Despite the venom in its saliva, a lot of people keep one as a pet due to its timid and friendly nature. Definitely not the bedroom eyes. Fucking yiffers. I should just leave. I don't need to be here anymore. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do something that I probably have unironically not done in, God, getting close to 30 years. I'm going to check Professor Cherry. Go chat up my aid when you get 40. Yeah, but where's the aid? Fuck. Okay, and there's Star League. That's a funny fucking name, Star League. There's some Robotech jokes or Battletech jokes in there somewhere. Where was this aid? What the hell am I doing here? Alright, hold on. He was somewhere early here, right? No, not in here. Hmm. Alright, so we're going to check one place here. That's this one right here, I think, right? I don't think he's in here. Okay. I don't remember where this motherfucker is. So I think we're just... God damn it. I think we're just going to save this for some other time. Another playthrough, maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to call it here. I'm going to say we're about done with Starbeat's Comet version for this playthrough. I will consult audio and see if I missed anything, but I think I got most of it. So yeah, thank you again for joining me on this wonderful experience. It's been fun. I'll probably be doing some more playthroughs in the future, so we can kind of like catalog more of the Star Beasts. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good night.